What does it take to bend reality? To take an idea, a whisper in the soul, and make the world see it? Not by force, not by luck, but by vision so pure, it burns everything else away. Steve Jobs didn't just build Apple. He built a movement, a rebellion against mediocrity, a war on the ordinary. He wasn't trying to improve the world. He wanted to rebuild it from the ground up. He believed that true greatness comes not from following rules, but from questioning them. Every product he touched carried his fire. Every speech he gave left behind sparks. Let's explore the mindset of the rebel who never settled. Let's enter the world of Steve Jobs. Quote 1. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. The word crazy, in the mouth of the average man, is an insult. But in the mouth of a visionary, it's a crown. Jobs understood something that few dare to admit. If your dream makes sense to everyone, it's not big enough. When Apple launched the Think Different campaign in 1997, they didn't advertise a product. They advertised a mindset, a silent war cry for those who were sick of blending in. They showed black and white images of rebels, geniuses, misfits, Einstein, Gandhi, Amelia Earhart, Muhammad Ali. The message? You can join them. The world called them odd. Jobs called them the round pegs in the square holes. Classic example. Leonardo da Vinci. The man was obsessed with flight centuries before planes. They called him a lunatic for sketching flying machines. But he wasn't drawing blueprints. He was drawing the future. He dreamed of helicopters, diving suits, and tanks centuries ahead of his time. His genius lay in his defiance of limitation. Just like Jobs, who imagined a world where 1,000 songs could fit in your pocket, when the rest of the world was still fumbling with CD players. Modern example, Elon Musk, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, each idea laughed at, each idea now shaping humanity's future. Tesla was once a punchline, now it's a standard. SpaceX failed its first rockets, now it launches NASA missions. That's the price of trying to change the world. Ridicule, followed by respect. Here are 5 takeaways you can use right now. Dare to dream outrageously. If your goal doesn't scare you, it's not a warrior's goal. Expect rejection. The world resists what it doesn't understand. Be ready. Find your tribe of the misunderstood. Even rebels need fuel. Surround yourself with those who push boundaries. Protect the vision at all costs. Half-committed warriors die in the desert of doubt. Don't water down your fire to keep others comfortable. Turn insanity into strategy. Don't just think crazy. Build crazy. If the world says it's impossible, that's your cue to start. Now pause. If you're still with us, you're not just watching a video, you're answering a call to greatness. Smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with another warrior. You never know. It might just wake them up. Quote 2. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Jobs didn't invent the smartphone. He redefined it. He didn't create computers. He made them beautiful, intuitive, personal. Leaders are not obsessed with what exists. They are obsessed with what's missing. A follower asks, how do we improve this? A leader asks, what if this didn't exist? What would I build? Jobs believed in throwing out the rule book. He wanted simplicity, elegance, clarity. He believed that innovation wasn't about adding features, it was about removing the unnecessary. Classic example, Alexander the Great. When others followed maps, he redrew them. He didn't expand territories, he expanded possibilities. His conquests weren't about land, they were about vision. He brought cultures together, mixed languages, and reshaped ancient empires. Innovation doesn't require new tools, it requires new eyes. Modern example, Netflix. While Blockbuster dominated, Netflix quietly mailed DVDs. Then they streamed. Now they own Hollywood. Blockbuster didn't die from competition. It died from inertia. Innovation isn't always loud. It's the silent revolution underneath the surface. Here are 5 practical takeaways for today's warrior. Stop copying. Start creating. Leaders don't mimic. They invent. The future belongs to the original. Question everything, even success. Especially success. What worked yesterday may blind you tomorrow. Listen to pain points. Where people suffer, solutions wait. The greatest businesses were born from frustration. Stay paranoid. What works today might fail tomorrow. Stay alert. Stay evolving. Build systems, not just products. Real innovation survives you. Legacy is built through structure, not just sparks. Jobs didn't just create devices, he created rituals. Opening an iPhone box felt like unboxing destiny. And why? Because leaders don't sell products. They sell belief. Quote 3. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. This wasn't just a motto, it was Steve Jobs' personal commandment. Hunger meant never settling. Foolishness meant ignoring the experts. He dropped out of college, took calligraphy, slept on friends' floors, and later, that calligraphy became the elegant fonts that redefined the Mac. To the world, it looked random. To Jobs, it was destiny. Classic example, Socrates, the wisest man in Athens and who claimed to know nothing. He stayed hungry for truth and foolish enough to keep asking questions when others obeyed. The oracle said no one was wiser, and Socrates replied, "That may be true, but because I know that I know nothing." He challenged norms, annoyed the powerful, and shaped philosophy for centuries. Modern example, Tim Grover, trainer of Kobe and MJ. He said the best athletes never believe they've arrived. Kobe would shoot 800 shots after a game. Michael Jordan would invent challenges just to stay hungry. That's hunger. And waking up at 4 a.m. after winning an NBA title? That's foolish and legendary. Here are 5 rules to live this quote. Never believe you've made it. Comfort is the graveyard of warriors. Satisfaction kills hunger. Make curiosity your daily fuel. Read, ask, challenge. Stay sharp. The mind rusts without fire. Laugh at experts. The Wright brothers weren't pilots. They were bike mechanics. Experts protect the past. Warriors create the future. Relearn from scratch often. Kill ego. Stay coachable. True wisdom is knowing you're never done. Take wild risks, even when they don't make sense. That's where greatness hides. Genius begins where logic ends. Jobs wasn't born with this mindset, he built it. Through rejection, failure, betrayal, even cancer. He was fired from Apple, his own company, but came back stronger. Because true warriors don't rely on titles, they rely on fire. Closing reflection. The rebel's path. In a world of followers, be the rebel, be the mad one, be the visionary who sees a new reality and refuses to back down. Steve Jobs didn't just teach us how to build products, he taught us how to build ourselves. With insanity in your heart, with obsession in your craft, with faith in the invisible. Because that's what it takes to change the world. You don't need permission. You just need fire. You need the courage to walk alone, to think differently, to be misunderstood, and to never compromise. That is the path of Steve Jobs. That is the path of the warrior. End call to action. If this stirred something inside you, like, comment, share, subscribe, tag another rebel, another dreamer. Let them hear this. This is Conrad Warriors, where the fire of legends never dies. Stay hungry, stay foolish, stay dangerous.